Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this video for the new moon in Libra. For those who are new, it's great to have you here. I do have an introductory video if you want to know how to get the most out of these readings. It's not necessary, but it is a wonderful tool for you if you feel called to watching that. For those who are not new, hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure to be here to support all of you, and I'm so excited to get into these readings for this new moon. So let's talk a little bit about what the new moon energy is. So the new moon is when it's a beginning phase. So this is the beginning of the energies of Libra, because the new moon is happening in the sign of Libra. The Libra archetype, as we discussed in the Libra solar readings, if you did not watch your reading for the Libra season, I do recommend going ahead and doing that. There's a lot of valuable information there. You may have more than one reading, and it was just a really fun connection with the Super Attractor deck affirmations. So the Libra archetype, if you didn't watch the Libra solar season readings, is all about balance. It's about relationships, beauty, harmony, and diplomacy. So it's the archetype of the scales. That's the symbol of the Libra vibration. So when we're talking about this newness, this new energy, this new vibration, it's going to be in the realm of the Libra archetype. There's going to be a new balance, new diplomacy, new harmony, new relationships that are going to be supported with this lunar phase. So the lunar phase will go from the time that the new moon happens on September 25th till when the next new moon happens on October 25th. So this is the cycle that we're talking about here. So when I say the lunar phase, this is what I'm talking about. The lunar phase that we're in right now is from September 25th to October 25th. So the new moon is going to be happening at 5:54 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be happening in 2 degrees, 49 minutes of Libra. There's going to be 2 readings for everybody. Their first reading is going to align for where the moon was when you were born. So on your birth chart, you're going to be looking for this symbol, and you're going to be looking for which sign this symbol of the crescent moon is in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have no fear. I also created a tutorial video for how to find your birth information on astro.com. It's a really powerful tutorial. It is about a 20-minute video, but once you watch it, I feel that you'll be more connected to your chart. You'll be able to look at it with confidence and be able to find some of these things, these planets, these orientations that maybe you hadn't known before. If you have questions after you watch that video, please let me know. So you're going to be watching the video for where your moon was when you were born, and you're going to be watching for the house that Libra 2 degrees 49 minutes occurs in your chart. Again, if that doesn't make sense, don't worry. I talk about how to read the degree points on a birth chart in this video. So you want to watch these 2 videos, where the moon was when you were born, where Libra is right now when the new moon happens, because that's the area of our lives that's going to be most affected by this new energy. This Libra archetype is focusing us in this one house, wherever it was when you were born. So this is an important alignment for you as well. Don't worry if you're not in the right video right now. You can go look that up and then go navigate to the right video. You can skip through this introduction because they're all the same. All right. Let me see what else we have here before we dive in. Yes. So if you want to support me, there's many ways to do that. I have a chakra meditation service. It's a weekly meditation on a different chakra every week, and it's only $14.40 a month. It's on the app WhatsApp, so you do have to have that in order to access the meditations. You can sign up at devotedandvulnerable.com/services, which is also how you can find any of my other services. I am going to be offering individual card readings coming up here soon, so just contact me if you are interested in those. You can also like, comment, and share this video to support me. And you can contribute financially at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. Link is in the description if you feel called to offer up a financial contribution for this guidance that's coming through. All right, my loves, let's get into your individual readings. So this reading is for you if the moon was in Taurus when you were born, and or if 2 degrees, 49 minutes of Libra shows up in your second house. Welcome into this part of the reading. If you haven't already, taken a deep breath, centered yourself into the space, opened your heart to receive the advice and guidance that's most aligned and supportive to you at this time, please go ahead and do that. You can call in your support team at this time too, as we draw the card to see what the Faery Oracle wants to bring through. There it is. Oh, I love this one. I love all of them. You've got the card Glimpse. Indigo, rainbow, crystal children, and beyond is the themes of this card. So let me go ahead and read for you the different meanings this card brings us. This card says, it's time to cease eating fast food and accepting authorities' messages simply because they are in charge. Ooh. It is time to find your own inner authority and to take action to change the planet in healthful, healing ways. Time to transmute your anger about politics, ego, and repressive regimes by taking meaningful and peaceful action for what you believe in. Seeing straight through illusions and speaking your truth needs to start now. You have been seen by the fairies as one of the evolving human ones, and as such, you are responsible to your own inner truth, not to any exterior source of authority. Refuse to be dictated to. Protect nature and gentle people, and you will come into happiness and balance. You are part of a new world, one which we are currently growing into. The more honest and true you are, the better off this planet and her inhabitants and life forms will be. Wow. This card is laying down a very profound truth for you, that it's time for you to listen to the wise instinctive knowing within your own being. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that this is my goal for you, that I'm never trying to be your outside authority. I'm merely playing games with the stars and the cards to bring you closer to your own wise instinctive knowing within. And this is a very powerful message for you. So it's time to listen to what your body is saying, what your heart is saying, what feels resonant and truthful to you. It's time to check in with what you're being told and ask, does this align with what I know and have experienced to be true in my life? And if what is coming in doesn't align with that, it's time to let that go and go your own path. It's also time to release your resistance and pushing against the systems that don't work. In order to create something new, you have to focus on it. You have to be actively engaging yourself in the change that you want to see. Whatever we resist persists. Whatever we focus on, we give more energy to. So when we focus on what isn't working, we give more energy to what isn't working. When we focus on solutions, when we focus on what our heart is called to do in this world, when we focus on where we can make a difference, that is where the power is. This is a new shift for you and your life. This is a beautiful message and card. It is time for you to boldly go into this new reclamation of your own inner guidance system. Let's get into how this applies to the moon alignment. And if you're here for the house alignment, just scroll right ahead to that part of the reading. So the moon was in Taurus when you were born. Let's talk a little bit about that, and then we'll apply it to this card. So the moon represents your emotions in the zodiac story, or in the astrological story. And the sign that it's in represents how you emotionally express. Your emotions express themselves through the Taurus archetype. Taurus is the energy of the bull. It's loyal, earthy, domestic, determined, and dependable. So let's apply this to the energy of this card. You are loyal to the earth. You do have this beautiful connection with the earthly realm and a responsibility to her to protect, to nourish, to replenish and regenerate her in ways that feel like hell yeses to you. Ways that feel like absolutely resonant for you. You're looking for in your body the yes vibrations. All of the not that, not that, not that energies are guiding you back to, okay, but what? So whenever you see contrast, whenever you see something that makes you want to resist and fight and point fingers and blame, what is the opposite of that? Can you focus on that? Can you go in that direction? You are a bull when it comes to your emotions. You see that red flag and you go straight for it. You also ground yourself in the earth and you stand your ground. So this is the energy of standing your ground when it comes to authority figures saying something that doesn't align with your own truth. Standing your ground when it comes to what it is that you came here to express, to live, to do. You are a Taurus energy. You love the home vibration. You love the energy of the earth. And this is a beautiful new shift for you into the fullness of who you are and your own guidance system. Let your emotions guide you. Let your internal responses to things help you and support you this lunar phase with this new moon in Libra, because it's very, very critical at this time that you do what you are here to do and stop letting the outside forces dictate to you what's possible and what's appropriate and what's true. You know, you have this wisdom within you. And this lunar phase, you get to celebrate that and dive deeper into it. If you are looking for more support and you haven't watched my other readings yet, I have lots of other free readings to help navigate you back to this wise instinctive knowing. I am here to empower you. Please feel free to comment about how this resonates, how it plays out this lunar phase, and keep diving in where you feel aligned, whether it's here or another place, or whether it's just within your own soul. Thank you for being here, and thank you for honoring your own truth, and thank you for protecting nature and the vulnerable ones with the love that you have within your heart. We need you, and we are so grateful for you, for the way that you step up, stand your ground, and go determined after your goals. Thank you. I would look up as well where this house alignment is for you so that you can find out where in your life you are most being invited to stand your ground. That will help you get a little bit more guidance in this realm. All right, my beautiful moon in Tauruses. Until next time, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. So, 2 degrees, 49 minutes of Libra was in the second house when you were born. What does this mean? Well, the second house, all the houses represent where in our lives energy is playing out. So this lunar phase is playing out in the second house for you. The second house deals with value. It's about possessions, finances, self-worth, exchange of energy and materials. So this is the area of your life where you're being invited to stand your ground, where you're being invited to listen to what your inner being is guiding you into. This is a very, very crucial place for you to make a shift. What I'm hearing coming through is that what society has told you about money and what society has told you is valuable does not align with your inner values and what you know to be true about the abundance that exists within you. I'm going to give you this song. It's called Inner Wealth by Sarita, Sarithah. And I'm giving you that song because it helps me to reframe my idea of wealth. And it's such an affirmation of the wealth that exists within you. I actually sing it almost every morning. And it is such a beautiful, what's the word I'm looking for? Redirect. Because in our society, there's so much lack mentality, and it seems like the systems that are set up to suppress us financially. And when I get to sing and claim and affirm that no, in fact, my wealth comes from within and I am working on myself daily, and it is just this powerful reframing. And this is, even if that song doesn't apply to you or appeal to you, this is a beautiful invitation to reassess what you find valuable. Just recently, I was reading a amazing book, and one of the things that this book says is the only thing that has value is that which never dies. And well, what never dies was the next question that I asked. And love never dies. And so love is the most valuable thing in the world to us. So your question to ask yourself this month is, how can you value and look at your value system and prioritize it and act on it? And what steps do you need to take in the realm of your value systems to really break through the narrative, the mold that has been given to you about your financial worth, about your about what has values, especially when it comes to your possessions? This doesn't mean give away all your possessions, but perhaps stewarding your possessions in a more intentional way. Perhaps really taking ownership of some of the things in your space that have gotten dusty or pushed to the side, or you forgot that they were there. This could be an area where you can apply this beautiful knowledge, but you're being called out by your support team in the fairy realm to really stand firm in what you know to be true, especially when it comes to your possessions, your material finances, and your own sense of self-worth, right? Your own worth is another piece here. Do not let any outside force tell you what you are worth. That has to come from within. You have to know your own value. When it comes from within, it is, I forgot what the word is, unquithable. I forgot what the other word for that is. That doesn't have the swear word in it. But you become ineffable. Is that what the word is? Anyway, when it comes from within, you are a powerful, powerful being, and you're being invited to step into that with this new moon in Libra. All right, my beautiful second house Libras, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Please feel free to comment, ask questions, and as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.